Want to know what a real man would tell their lady about love and life? You're in the right place. This is Hello Ladies with Rom Wills. Rom Wills is an author, speaker, and proud father. Grab some wine, sit back, and enjoy.
Hello, ladies. Welcome to my spot. You can't guilt a man into liking you. Ladies, I'm going to tell you what. One of the things some women try to do is guilt a man into liking them. And you know how we know? Because you know how some of y'all do with us. You saying, well, you know, this man, well, you know how we say it, rather. I was about to get it twisted around. Sorry about that. You know how we say, well, we got a job and we stay out of trouble. You should want us. When obviously there's more that y'all want out of a man, that he works and even got a house. Because let's just be real. Most of y'all got a job. Most of y'all got a house, your own vehicle, all the material stuff. So he needs more. But just like y'all can't guilt us into liking, we can't guilt you into liking you. Y'all can't guilt us into liking you. You know, that sounded interesting. Whatever the case. Y'all know what I mean. Look, a man either likes you or he don't. You can't force it. You can't try to say, well, you're this woman, you going to do all this. Like, let me give you an example. A story that, it was interesting. It wasn't even so much as guilt, but I remember, like I said, Ron wasn't always the best type of man when he was younger. So there was one of those don't date them girl type of websites and stuff. And this woman, oh man, she was tearing into me. Tearing into me. And it took me a while. I had to go around that website for a day or so and try to figure out who it was. And then she told the story of us. And I was like, oh, her. I know it's bad. I didn't know who she was at first. I say, oh, then I remembered. I was like, man, and I felt bad and stuff. You know, I actually like made a post to her. I said, yeah, you know, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to do all that. And I really did. I was really sincere, right? But then somebody else said, hey, you should want her. You know, she wild crazy. And I was like, yeah, it's one, and I actually posted to the person. I said, it's one thing for me to apologize, but that's not the type of person I would want to get with. Plus, I was married at the time, you know, and I wouldn't, even if I was single, I wouldn't have got with her. I felt bad, but they didn't mean I would hook up with her, but they were trying to say I should have wanted to hook up. I was like, no, you can't say. See, you can't use the word should. See, ladies, here's the thing. A man, if we like you, we simply like you. You don't have to force it. You don't have to trick us. You don't have to say, well, you should be with me. Based on what? Ladies, look, here's one thing about men. Hey, I know there's some stuff. Oh, the man's this, the man's that, and everything. Hold up, ladies. You know, one thing about us, we know what we want. Seriously, we know what we want. Whether or not it's right, whether or not you right for us or not, we know if we want a particular woman. We know. We don't have to think about it. Ain't no like, I don't know. We either want you or we don't. Seriously. And indeed, sometimes you don't have to do jack. Just be you. I'll tell you what, I told some women in a public forum. I said, shoot, just get someplace, sit someplace nice, cross your legs. A man will come a running. That's the nature of it. We're very aggressive. We're very plain about what we like as men. You can't. It's nothing to argue about. You know, we want you. They ain't deeper than that, ladies. It is not deeper than that. We want you. But you can't force us to want you. That's the whole thing right there. You can't force it. You can't try to guilt us. You can try. You know what? And it might work every now and then, because then it popped in my head. I think, now see, I don't know for sure but I think this one woman guilted this guy into getting with it. And there was a lot of stuff. I ain't going to give away the details and everything. But then he ended up divorcing. He told her straight up he didn't love her and divorced her. So even in that situation, it don't work. Ladies, I'm going to tell you what. It's just like I tell the men. Deal with the women. Deal with the women who naturally like you. as women, deal with the men who naturally like you, or find something about them. Because I know a lot of y'all chase a guy ain't really feeling you. That's an unfortunate thing, because I see that with a lot of women. You chasing some guy, he fine, or, he got that cool personality, whatever. And you spend that time trying to get him to like you, and one of the unfortunate tactics is to try to guilt him into liking. Ladies, he either like you or he don't. What y'all need to do, especially with those guys who naturally like you, you need to sit down and seriously. Now, I know y'all choose. I know, ultimately is who you want to get with, and that's fair. I tell the guys that. But you need to think long and hard when you rejecting that guy. That guy's showing an interest. You need to think long and hard. And quite frankly, sometimes if you give that man a chance, you give him a chance. It's like we said when we was young. You ask a girl, can you give me a chance? And stuff. But seriously, you give him a chance and stuff, and as long as he don't gross you out or something, like if he just blatantly grosses you out, okay. Or blatantly something about him specific turns you off, but if he ain't usually like what you would want, what you think you want, you might be surprised. He might show you something new. Seriously. And I'm saying only in a case when he's showing some politeness and he's showing some basics and stuff. But that's the best type of guy to deal with, because he wants to be with you. But some of y'all be chasing that guy who don't want to be with you, and some of the weapons is guilt. That shit don't work. That shit does not work. At best, and then ladies, and look, I'm going to be real with you. At best, he might use your body for physical gratification if he's not feeling you. Because when a man's feeling a woman, when he's really feeling a woman, he's feeling a woman. Ain't no ifs, ands, and buts. Ain't no ambiguity. If he ain't chasing you like that, he really ain't feeling you. Like I said, at best, he might use your body for physical gratification, but ask yourself, is that the man that you want? I want you to think about that. Is that the man you want to deal with? No, you want to deal with a man who actually likes you, who actually shows interest and stuff, or at least some respect to you. That's how you want to think, ladies. You don't want to do that other stuff. All right? Don't guilt him. Don't try to trick him. Don't try to shame him. Anything like that. If he likes you, he likes you. Like I said, as men, we pretty straightforward with what we do. Like, we don't have, ain't no ambiguity or anything like that. Ain't no ambiguity or anything like that, ladies. All right? So anyway, that's all I have for today. Get back with y'all ladies later. Peace and blessings.